CinePals.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Char Kirk.
What's up?
We're looking at the pitch meeting to The Marvels, the film that everybody unanimously agrees is the best.
The best.
East or West, The Marvels is the best.
The best of all time.
So you guys, thanks so much for joining. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. If you want to catch our review for The Marvels, that is already out. We also did a live stream where we talked about how great it is and how not great it is. Perfectly mid. Here we go.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. It's a sequel to Captain Marvel.
Oh boy.
And Wandavision.
Oh.
And Miss Marvel.
All right.
And Secret Invasion, kinda. So it's like a sequel to 16 hours of content across 3 shows and a movie? Yeah, and it'd be preferable if viewers had watched all of that. Hey, what's a Marvel movie without a bit of homework? So what happens in this thing? Well, we've got this villain, Dar-Benn, right? And she's kind of angry because Captain Marvel's actions have kind of killed her planet Hala. All right, as long as we're not doing one of those generic forgettable villains. People are really sick of forgettable villains. Oh, trust me, sir. Dar-Benn's anything but forgettable. Who's Dar-Benn? Okay, that's not a good sign. Anyway, this villain wants to get her hands on these 2 bangles.
Ah, so she heads to Cincinnati?
But no, these are like quantum bands.
Oh, okay.
And so Dar-Benn, who is the villain, has one, and also Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, has one too. She's from Miss Marvel. And Dar-Benn uses hers to create a jump point in space, which causes all kinds of wackiness. What kind of wackiness? Well, since Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau have light-based powers, they switch places when any of them use their powers simultaneously. Shouldn't Emilia Clarke's character from Secret Invasion be switching with them too? Hey, shut up, and so these characters take off to a planet called...
Oh, geez, that just broke me a little bit.
Yes. I mean, I did see some comments where people like, okay, why didn't Gaia come along and help everyone? I hadn't even thought about that because, yes, technically she has light-based powers as well.
You notice how he called her Emilia Clarke's character?
Yeah.
And not Gaia? Because no one would know who Gaia is. To be fair, I threw out logic while watching the film, so that's fine. Emilia Clarke not being in there is A-okay.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, and so these characters take off to a planet called Tarnax, and then Nick Fury takes Kamala Khan's family onto his space station. Well, why would he bring them there? For safety. That seems incredibly unsafe. Well, see, sir, the thing is... I want them in the movie. They're funny. Fair enough. So what happens next? Well, Nick Fury's gonna crack jokes the whole time. You know Nick Fury. We just had him being pretty depressed and brooding in Secret Invasion. Yeah, really funny stuff. So then Dar-Benn is gonna steal all the breathable air from this planet and send it back home to Hala. That's Spaceballs. Your Spaceballs. Oh, my Spaceballs are tight. Okay, carry on. You got me.
So you don't understand that reference, right?
No, I've never seen Spaceballs.
Okay, so the villain in Spaceballs has this giant spaceship vacuum cleaner thing that is sucking up resources so they can take it for themselves. Oh. I think that's the connection that everyone's making. But I haven't seen Spaceballs in like 25 years, so forgive me if that's...
Oh, my Spaceballs are tight. Okay, carry on, you got me. So now Miss Marvel wants to stay behind and save all the people from this dying planet, but Captain Marvel's like, no, we save who we can, we gotta get out of here. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna see Miss Marvel be like, what the heck? Oh, she's disappointed in her hero. That's an interesting thing to explore. Definitely, it's gonna be a super interesting 20 seconds.
That's exactly what I said. Thank you so much. Yeah. I feel so seen right now. Like, they just totally did away with that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, you're not the person I thought you were. And then we moved on from that real quick. But kittens.
Not diving in deeper than that? Oh no, there's no time. Why not? I've already moved on. Oh, okay, I didn't realize. So then they go to this other planet where everybody sings, and if you don't sing, they don't understand you. What? And Captain Marvel is a princess, and she sings, and she wears a princess dress, and she sings too.
What is going on?
A bunch of cute space kittens gobble people up, but then they spit them out to safety, and that's those are kittens, they're heroes now. Hey, excuse me, what are you talking about? All right, full disclosure, I did one of those take your daughter to work days and let my 4-year-old take a crack at some
goodness.
Oh, cute. All right, that clears that up. And then the bad guys are gonna attack. Yeah. Hey, since these people are musical, it could be cool to do some kind of musical fighting style. No. All right, and now Dar-Benn wants to steal the sun from Earth. Uh-oh, we need that thing for tanning purposes. Now, who's Dar-Benn? She's the villain.
And what's her deal?
I told you about Dar-Benn already. I did that. No, doesn't ring a bell. Oh, that's not great. All right, anyway, now the Marvels need to fight her.
Very exciting.
And Dar-Benn's gonna get both quantum bands and tear a frickin' hole in space-time and die.
Not good.
Yeah, so now Monica Rambeau has no choice but to close this hole from the other side.
Why can't she close it from their own side?
Because that's what I wrote here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that doesn't really add up. That just is sort of like a weird thing for the sake. It's a contrived dramatic moment in the movie.
Yeah.
I went with it because that's where the movie wanted to go.
yeah.
I'm like, it's fine, whatever. They want to separate them for dramatic purposes, then fine. She just as well could have closed it from the other, like, anyway.
No, you have to be on the other side. That's how it works.
And so now that the universe and Earth are saved, Captain Marvel's gonna go back to Hala and try to save that planet too.
Oh, she is?
Yes, he's gonna tell Miss Marvel, I'm gonna bring Hala back, girl.
I mean, that sounds like it's
Oh
gonna
my
be tough.
God,
It's not
thank
just
you.
gonna happen like that. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yes, she flies into the sun and makes it hot again with her powers.
I mean, if she has the power to reignite a sun with her powers, how is this villain difficult for her to beat at all?
Well, no, she had to learn the power of friendship and stuff.
That works. And so that's about it. What do you think?
I mean, it sounds like some Marvel content. I think we just need a bit more to get people excited for marketing purposes.
We can cut a trailer that kind of reminds people of older MCU movies that they really like and be like,
Hey, this is connected to that. Yeah, I mean, let's definitely play that card and throw that in there. Let's also toss a CGI beast into a mid-credit scene, get people talking about X-Men.
oh yeah, that'll get word of mouth real buzzy. Fill those seats up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just read up on the Marvels earlier today, not realizing that this was going to drop, and I just wanted to know how the box office is doing. It's not fantastic. It's currently at 110 million or something like that.
Globally?
Globally, yeah.
Okay.
But it marks the highest grossing film for a female black director. So I texted my friend, I'm like, even when Disney loses, they win. Disney's all about those accolades, man. So they got one, you know, they set a record. Everyone's always trying to set a record, like biggest Tuesday opening, you know, stuff like that. So yay. They edged out Woman King.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Buddy Ryan George here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know with everyone's busy schedules, it can be hard to find the time to sit down and watch something of this length. So thank you, and don't forget to wipe and wash your hands.
He made some really excellent points that I hadn't even thought about. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we kind of felt he addressed.
I think whether you hated the movie or liked the film, you understood those points, those issues. If you loved the movie, I don't have a conversation for you.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't love the movie. I had moments that I loved.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I don't know, that bit where he said it was kind of like his 4-year-old daughter came and wrote the story with the princess and, you know, the musical planet and the kittens who like ate people, but then it was okay. They spit them out, so they're actually heroes. I'm like, yeah.
Do you see that over there? You see that right there? That's where I'm keeping all my sexist comments. I'm not going to say them.
Well, because I was going to say them myself. But it's, yeah, it does kind of feel quite girly. And that's okay. There has to be like a place for girly stuff in Marvel, right? Maybe they're leaning into it a little bit too hard. But it was silly and fun, and I enjoyed the crap out of it, and I'm not sorry about it.
Are we really any different than our 4-year-old selves at the end of the day? Like, men just want to, like, the way we smash G.I. Joes together, that's what we want to see in the movies as dudes.
Yeah.
And women, I don't know.
I mean, we enjoy smashing G.I. Joes as well. That sounded weird.
Let's just leave it at that. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.